Hi, don't ask why it got delayed by 10 minutes, but I had to do chores. Yeah, I had to do chores, that's why it got delayed by 5 minutes. Yeah. So I'm going to show you how I create the AUs. So the first thing is no, not you. First thing I do is spin this wheel. We got 1953, Corhea, Tintin, and BBC tripods. And all of those are going to be in the other episodes. I'll look at more tripods, and if it lands on like 1953, Corhea, Tintin, or BBC, I'll do it about that. So what I do is I create I just create, I create a Canva page. Yeah, this is all the sprites, and then when it's completed, I send it to CapCut, put in the song in, remove the ending and cut it a little bit, do all the edits, and then send it to YouTube, and that's how I make them. But first thing is, that's how I make them. But it does take kind of a while though. So thanks for being patient for waiting for episode 2, because episode 2 was kind of a long one. How long was episode 2 on? 32, so it's about the same as episode 1. Here, I'll show you episode 1. Episode 1's just right here. Yeah, this is episode 1. So what I did to remove the tripod's limbs is a background remover. That's what I did. And yeah, so basically every episode is going to be based on other versions of the tripod. So when there are no tripod versions left, then that's basically it for the AU. So yeah, so that's basically it for the AU. Basically it. That's it. Yeah, so I'm also thinking of changing my YouTube, my YouTube logo. So I think I might as well do that soon. But yeah. So those are the things I gotta for me one, but so what was I gonna search up on this thing again? I forgot what I was gonna do. I forgot what I was gonna do. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I tried searching out my friend's YouTube channel, but I just can't find it. But, yeah. What was I gonna search up? Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna search up. Give me a second. It doesn't matter. And also, thanks for getting 54 views on the first episode of WOTW AU in 5 days, which is surprising, actually. I did not know I'll get 54 views in just 5 days, which is surprising. And episode 2, we'll make one here, but there will be more tripods soon, so I will search out more tripods because I don't know most of the tripods, but I know these ones. So, right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's 1953! Who created them? Was it Awesome Wells? I don't know. But, yeah, we got 1953. So, the ones that are remaining is called Heya, Tintin, and BBC. So, 1 minute. Alright. So create design. What the hell? Yeah, my spelling's kind of, but yeah. The one that is the portrait. Education. There you go. So I just click one of these. So this is what I basically do. Yeah, I was just creating my fan-made, so what I do first. So this is like the first thing, and what I do is like name it. And what I do is hop onto Google, if I can find Google. 1953 tripod of the world. Oh, so Albert, yeah, that's the person who designed that. Alright. Yeah, I completely forgot who designed that, but... So... It's kind of hard finding the correct photo. Like, there's no, like, front photo of it or anything. I guess that could work, but there's 3 of them. I only need 1. I forgot what that one's called. I'll do this one. So I got 1953 right here. So I save it to my computer. And then go here. We'll get an image of this first. And what I do to make this like a separate color, what I do is go on edit. And then I find the perfect one. And a perfect one, I think the most perfect one is Aero right here. Makes it look like the actual AUs. Because I've watched some of the AUs, like I've got the Trolls AU, we've got Dragon Ball, Sonic, Gaia, Vection, yeah, and all that. So then what I do is go on uploads. Yeah, I was just talking about that. But yeah, upload, recent. I get this one, put it here. Then there you go, it's going to the computer. There it is, and background remover. And what I do is go on background remover. I go on background remover and remove the parts that I don't really need. Shoot. Shoot. So what I do, yeah, ignore what happened there. Kind of a little bug happened, but yeah, what I do is remove the parts that I don't need, like that, and then I just go off. No, again, the stand's not there. Or yeah, actually, this is not the right. When it's not the right place, I just there. Yeah, you don't want to hear my fan-made island. It's horrible. I don't like it either. Yeah, so there we got the 1953 tripod. So what I basically do is put on heading. I'm gonna put he created the 1953 again. 1 minute. Albert. I need to copy this because my spelling is horrid. So Control C. Add heading. Right, so what I do, if it's too small, I normally drag it out like that and shrink it to its right size like that. And then I just like put it at the top right here. Boom. So like that. And then I put a little body of text. And I'm going to put the information. So infected. You can't see that. 1 minute. I'm going to put a colon on there. Alright, there we go. So infected. And I decide. No. Injured. No. Yeah, so I put the information up there, and if the photos a little taking over, but yeah, so what I do is I put sanity. Hold on, I think I might have to look at my 1 minute. I think I might have to duplicate. And I go back to episode 1. Let me go back to episode 1. Because I didn't do the stats on here for the musical Jeff Wayne version. So, because it went missing. So, what I do is just copy paste. I actually have not done this before, so copy paste. Right, so health 100, stress, I should say about, 67, hunger 13, thirst 23, sanity, I could have said about 79, and strength 87. Since this one is the strongest tripod because it survived an atomic bomb, so I would say about 1,000. How about it lost some of it? So how about just like 900, like that? All right. So that's what I do for the first thing, and then I move on to the steps of infection. Because, well, there's only one of this version. But the reason why I didn't do the rest of the musical versions because there are too much of musical versions. So yeah, I'm not doing those. So I copy paste. No, I copy paste the back. I copy the background. Go on the next page and do it like that. What I use copy the image, slap it in that place. Put that. This is the stages of. Sorry, I don't care. So infected stage 1. So this one will only have 2 stages because the tripod dies. Well, basically cannot control itself on stage 2. So basically, different tripods have different, don't have as much stages as it should. Because, in episode 1 it tells you about the virus, or virus. It's more of a fungus, but I'll tell you how it got onto the musical version. So what it does, basically it just like climbs in through like a little slit. Basically, how like the aliens are like right in front, like where those like 2 little eyes are. Yeah, it gets in there, kills the Martian, and then just takes complete control over it. And in stage 4, it completely mutates the entire tripod. But so we can do this like it. Well, how about it rusts and it's well, I should say blasters on the side don't work anymore. Whoops. Anymore. Here you go. To show I'm going to show the rust by going on edit. So, magic eraser, no. Screen. I want to see what this looks like. No. How about like that? Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. So that's what I do, and then wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot it does that. So basically it rusts and all that, and then we move on. We move on to stage 2, which is the final stage. It doesn't die, but it just stops completely moving. And if you go if you're from a 2-mile radius from it, you're basically dead. So what I'm gonna do is liquefy it. Liquefy. No. What I do is mutate it like that. Oh shoot. Wobble. I just full on mutate it like that. So it melts and its heat ray stops working and it stops moving. If you are from a 2-mile radius. Yeah, my spelling is not that good. How do you spell radius? Yeah, I'm gonna say range. So here I'll flatten it out and do right here. It. 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. Right there. Let me check the. That's probably because the things Why did I put Ranger? 1 minute. Why did I put Ranger? 1 second, 1 second. So we got. So it's. I think Orson Welles made this into a movie, but yeah. So basically, the first time I did this, but I just put a little fact box underneath saying lost 100% of its power due to the outbreak stretching out. So basically, the tripod has lost 100% of its power due to, you know what, should I say about, how about 960? Where's my phone? 1 minute. Alright, I'm back. So what I do if it lost 967%, no, 960% of its power, I do quick math. So 960 minus 40. So its strength is now 40. And I'm going to say it's shield, or it also lost its shield too much. Due to too much stress and loss of strength. Alright, so that's basically what I do. And then I go here, blue, and I change it to that. That's the Boston Military Services background. So, color, lights. I got never mind. I got the BMS Boston Military Service from the Trolls AU. So basically, I got Boston Military Service from the. You know what? Forget it. I have a loss of words. Right? I have a loss of words. God, I can't speak today. Let me just put my phone back in my case, definitely. Put the phone back in the case. So. One of the random facts, so Martians are now on our side. So no more No more exterminating. And I say tripods are weakened, but the Martians are not mentally okay at the moment. Done. Try and we are trying to stop this fungus, so you need to stay put for a while. And then what I do is just go back up here. Go. The tiny text. Go down. And then I put static. So static. Static. So I use this static right here. And then I'm going to completely stop at this black part right here. So there's no spoilers. Because if there's spoilers, then what's the point of, So, I think I might end the stream here, don't I? Yeah, I think I might have to. Alright. I'm going to end the stream so there are no more spoilers for episode 3. So, yeah, bye.